Too Long Didn't Watch is Daegu is a god tier map, and it just needs player profession like spawn areas to be even like better perfection. And I can probably make a mod to do that myself. That's the gist of it. But if you're gonna watch to the end, honestly, I would or listen to some of it. I would appreciate listening to the justification in in my argument towards it. All right, I need to preface everything here with saying that zombie settings and everything else can be played with. So that's not to take away from what I'm about to say. Like your settings for zombies and spawns and etc shouldn't factor in to what I'm about to say. Honestly, a beautiful map. It's just so much more different than Kentucky. I really think the coolest part about it is all the custom assets and the fact that zombies spawn in the house. Like that little change alone right there, that subtle change makes you play this so much differently than vanilla. It's such a meaningful change. It's insane. But where I struggle to recommend to play this as I'm playing it, like a standalone map, is with the player spawns. And I'm going to show some footage in the background here about what I mean. So when you take unemployed or burger flipper or blah blah blah, any of those like not really crazy classes, I expect to spawn in a house somewhere, right? But when you take police officer, security guard, doctor, nurse, do you want to spawn in those places, right? Like you want to be in the hospital when you spawn as a doctor. You want to be in the police station, ideally, fire station as a firefighter. List goes on. You can't thrive in this map with how it's set up, spawn wise, and that's why I struggle to recommend it as a standalone map. If you're downloading this to just have an area on like your playthrough of like you have a ton of modded maps and you're going for a big long playthrough, I would really think it would be cool too to if you were playing with no zombie respawns. Daegu would be so rewarding to just carve through streets and loot it all. But if you're only playing in Daegu, I struggle to recommend it because you can watch. I'll probably put footage of that up too. Um, it's just it's just too luck based. Like you spawn in a house in the middle of, yeah, and I get it. There's going to be somebody watching this saying, "Oh, it's called Daegu Metropolitan City, jackass." Of course, you're going to be spawning in a really dense city. But I I I struggle to accept that logic, honestly, because if you're trying to do something like a challenge, like it should be completable. You know what I mean? Like your spawn shouldn't be not winnable unless by chance you happen to win because of a good spawn, like what happened on one of my earlier characters, if anybody's watched that too. So that's why I can't really say just hop into Daegu and have a good time. If you're looking, unless you're looking for like this experience, you're looking for a really dense city scape map, then this is it. But for me, how I need to spawn and play is I hopefully get a good spawn, and if I don't, I'm just running, like running for half an hour out of a city every time, and to get a foothold, and that's not fun. Like I and I get it, right? Like it's all like I'm calling this a review, but I guess it's more of my personal review thoughts on it, I guess. This map, don't get me wrong, it is top tier. Like this is a great map. Like the buildings in it are so goddamn cool. Every interior is so goddamn cool. Like everything about it is beautiful. Like the only thing this map needs to be like just the best of the best, like right up there with all the big ones, is profession based spawns. And honestly, I think I could fix that myself, to be frank, now that I'm thinking about that out loud. Like I'm pretty sure that I can go and make a mod that'll change the spawns and this map would be perfect. Because if you wanted to spawn in the city, this is sorry. Let me take a step back. That's the beauty of Zomboid is it's very sandbox. It's very customizable. So if you wanted that dense city experience, you pick cop, you pick unemployed, you whatever, a trade, a class that puts you into the city. If you want a more chilled out experience, like spawn wise, you should be able to pick ranger, fisherman, farmer. Like I don't even know if there is farms on the map. I haven't been able to live that long to get that far out, and that's why I'm doing this, and that's why I'm not giving up with the map either. Like I'm gonna show the stats and like everything that I have here, but like everything beyond player spawns is top tier, and I want to go through it, and I'm gonna keep going through it because I want to see it, and I don't think it's fair that if anybody has watched this and anybody or my previous episodes, I don't think it's fair to them that I've essentially lied to them. Like I haven't really explored anything because I haven't been able to, and maybe this has been, oh god, 8 minutes going on. It's close to it now of me just like rambling and a big justification of why I needed to tweak some settings to make this recordable. But what the one thing I wanted to really say, and that if you're gonna take away anything, is this map is fantastic. Okay, it's grand, but it needs profession-based spawns so you can tackle these things how you want to tackle them. So yeah, that's my mini rant on the thing. I'm gonna keep playing. I'll probably end up just calling it like season 2 or something like that. I'm gonna keep trying to improve on how I record things and just kind of generally make things a little bit better. And yeah, I'll see you in see you in see you in Daegu next time. Oh, and I'll just let this footage keep on playing back so you can see how she died. All right, have a good one, everybody. Right now, have a drink, a little shaggy. Check these. Yeah. Okay, suddenly the insecticide spray is becoming more important, and I'm not even like trying to make jokes about like that or anything, but like how I've been fighting the depression and stuff is kind of bitterly ironic because I'm taking downers to fight depression. Yeah, kids, don't let that fool you. Hey, that's a good afternoon. As I'm about to say what I'm about to say, weed is definitely a downer. Don't let those giggles fool you, man. Those giggles go away very fast with consistent use. Weed is absolutely 500% a downer, and anybody who tells you otherwise is romanticizing it, and I'm sorry to tell you that. Okay. This is feeling bad. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely feeling bad. Oh, are you... Okay, so... Yeah. Huh.